Darth Vader was not one for pleasantries, and during his trip to the planet Shutorun, he let everybody know how straightforward he really was. Upon landing, the first error that they made was that the king did not come to meet Vader personally. This took Vader for a surprise and as an insult. He was fairly disappointed that only Princess Trios had come out to greet him. But as the princess alluded to, her father's mind was not as sharp as ever. The princess would meet the Dark Lord, and then together they would meet her father, the King of Shutorun. In fact, Darth Vader bared gifts, one specifically to teach these leaders a lesson. What they didn't realize, however, was that Vader had brought with him on his TIE Advanced a droid, 000. In Disney canon continuity, he is basically evil C-3PO. Just as 3PO had served the wishes of Anakin, now 000 was serving the wishes of a darker version of Anakin, which was Darth Vader. Him and BT secretly entered the palace, instructed by Lord Vader for an important mission. Once Vader entered the castle, he witnessed a celebration for Shutorun to showcase their culture. Dancing was in their blood. But as we said earlier, Vader was not one for pleasantries, especially for dancing. While this was happening with Vader, 000 was now stuck together with BT. They did not possess the clearance codes for a specific door that would lead them to the king. Vader would be most disappointed, said 000, until he saw another protocol droid. He told the droid that they did not have the clearance codes to enter, and would this droid be willing to help them? The droid apologized, but only specific droids could enter the palace grounds. If they did not have palace clearance, the protocol droid could not help, unfortunately. With that said, 000 was left with no other option. He fooled the protocol droid into a darker, quieter room, and then simply stripped him of his data core. With this, 000 and BT had entered the palace grounds. While Vader was struggling in the dance floor, at that moment an ensuing attack occurred. It was directed towards Darth Vader. These insurgents yelled death to the Empire, down with the king, seemingly against every authority that Vader was here to represent. The Dark Lord of the Sith did not even struggle. Vader simply deflected their blaster bolts back at them and destroyed them completely. Trios informed Vader that they could not go through the elevators. They needed to pass through the tunnels, and together she took Vader in their path to meet the king. Now the king was very disappointed. The assassins did not complete their mission, and as cold-hearted as he was, the king was ready to sacrifice his daughter. Trios would die together with Vader if that's necessary. This would be the only way for Shutorun to get rid of the Empire once and for all. While the king laid there, frustrated, right beside him, BT was carrying a tray of drinks, and 000 subsequently at that moment informed the king that refreshing beverage were ideal when watching tragic accidents. During that time, Vader and Trios, with the instructions by the king, were trapped in these tunnels. Lava spewed in, with the king hoping that this would be the end of Vader and, if need be, the sacrifice of his daughter. Vader, though, had his resourceful ways. He carved out a cylinder made out of block and used this to save himself and Princess Trios. The king was enraged. It was simply impossible. He instructed all the guards to seal the doors and prepare for Darth Vader. Again, 000 insisted on a drink for the king, but the king simply was not in the mood for drinks. 000 at that moment realized this was not going to be subtle. These meatbags would always make things very difficult. 000 now had no other choice. In what seemed like a flash of a second, Darth Vader enters the king's chambers only to find everybody killed brutally, including the king. According to 000, there had been terrible accidents. All of these people had mass heart attacks. In fact, what had happened is, with the instructions of 000, BT had hit everybody's hearts precisely, shooting them one by one. So technically, 000 was right. Everybody died from mass heart attacks. Vader stood there silent as Princess Trios mourned the death of her father. But as we mentioned earlier, Vader had come bearing gifts. It was a piece of Alderaan, a reminder to now Queen Trios what happens when you disobey the Empire. A very clear-cut example from Darth Vader and from the Empire. What did you guys think about the poor king who did not take a hint from 000? Talk to me down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, boys and gals. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.